Hello, dear student, welcome in today's session. This is Nalini Tiwari. Today I will talk about the interesting topic marketing of organic produce. After going through this session, you will be able to understand the concept of marketing and the overview of marketing of organic produce in India. Before we proceed to discuss the concept of marketing, we must understand the quantum and size of organic market in India as well as in the whole world. According to the new report by Grandview Research Incorporation, the global organic food and beverage market size is expected to reach US $320.5 billion by 2025. As far as India is concerned, due to favorable government policies to support organic farming and rising land area under organic cultivation, the organic food market across India in the year 2020 was forecasted around US $1.36 billion, which will grow at a CAGR of over 23% by 2023. Now, by analyzing this figure, we can conclude that marketing of organic produce has enormous potential to be discussed and practiced. In this past decade, consumption of organic food in the developing countries like India and China is continuously rising. The demand of organic product was already very high in the developed countries like USA and European countries. It is very interesting that developed and matured market like USA and European Union generate the maximum sales of organic product, while most of this product are grown and exported from Asia, Latin America and Africa. While analyzing the current market scenario, export came out a key driver for the growth of organic produce in India. However, increase in the awareness about the benefits of consuming organic food, rise in disposable income, government initiative to promote organic cultivation and consumption, change in lifestyle of Indian people such as dieting and to be attentive for health are the responsible factors for the growth of domestic market of organic products. The unparalleled growth of organic market need the marketing professionals who can leverage the potential of Indian organic produce to a large extent. Because of rich agro-biodiversity and existence of different agro-ecological zones suitable for cultivation of large number of crops organically round the year, India has tremendous opportunities to be a market leader in organic produce. The next point is concept of marketing. The marketing concept is the strategy that firms implement to satisfy consumers' need, increase sales, maximize profit and to beat the competition. There are 5 marketing concepts that organizations adopt and execute to carry out their marketing strategies. The 5 marketing concepts are: first, production concept; second, product concept; third, selling concept; fourth, marketing concept, and the fifth, social marketing concept. Now we will explain each concept in a broad manner. Under the production concept, consumers favor or buy the products which are cheap, easily available and highly affordable. This is one of the oldest concept of marketing orientation which guide the sellers. Companies which adopt this orientation run a major risk of focusing too narrowly on their operations and losing sight of the real objective. In the production concept, management focuses on improving production and distribution efficiency. In the current market, less number of firms believe in this concept. The example of production concept can be witnessed in retail stores where we can find cheap products imported either from China or from local manufacturers available at very less price. The next product concept, here the major focus is around the product. Under the product concept, consumer favor the product which offer quality, performance and innovative features. In the product concept, marketing strategies are focused on making continuous product improvements. Let's discuss the example of product concept. Suppose a company makes the best quality compact discs or CD. As we know, CD is not that much popular, therefore customer may not prefer a CD. She or he needs something that can be used to store the data in a compact manner. It can be achieved by a USB flash drive, SD memory card, portable hard disk, etc. So the company should not look to make the best floppy disk. They should focus to meet the customer's data storage needs by improving their product. Apple and Sony are the best example under this concept. These companies constantly improve their product and their products are so good that they set industry trend and standards. The third concept is the selling concept, which holds the idea that consumers will not buy enough of the firm's product unless it undertakes a large-scale selling and promotion efforts. Here, the management focuses on creating sales, transaction, rather than on building long-term profitable customers' relationship. The aim under this concept is to sell whatever the company makes rather than making what the market wants. In selling concept, the marketers assume that customers will be coaxed into buying the product, will like it. If they don't like it, they will possibly forget their disappointment and buy it again later. Typically, the selling concept is practiced with unsought goods. Unsought goods are that buyers do not normally think of buying, such as insurance. Now we take an example of sale concept. Repetitive ads of soft drinks is an example of selling concept. These ads persuade the consumers to buy and consume soft drinks. These drinks have no health benefit, actually harm your health more. You can easily replace them with water, the most available substances in the earth. And the soft drink companies know it, but they run ads 24/7, spending millions to sell their drink. Now we discuss the most important and contemporary concept, marketing concept. Marketing concept holds that achieving organizational goals depends on knowing the needs and wants of target markets and delivering the desired satisfaction better than competitors do. Under this concept, management takes a customer's first approach, and here customer focus and value are the roots to achieve sales and profits. Marketing concept is customer-centered sense and respond philosophy. The job here is not to find the right customers for your product, but to find the right product for your customers. Now we will discuss some examples to understand the application of marketing concept. First, in restaurant, we usually found the marketing concept. In application, here product and services are delivered as per customers' need and demands. Also, the customization in product and service is equally possible. Product range, Nivea Man from an established brand Nivea is another example, where it offers a complete range of men's grooming products. They have understood that people are not happy with their previous grooming products, which were usually made for women. Optional, the ongoing and emerging concept is societal marketing concept, where marketing strategy delivers value to customers in a way that maintains or improves both the consumers and society well-beings. It is also called as sustainable marketing and socially and environmentally responsible marketing, which meets the present needs of consumers and business while also preserving or enhancing the ability of future generation to meet their needs. The societal marketing concept puts human welfare on top before profits and satisfying the wants. Societal marketing concept example. While large companies sometimes launch program or product that benefit society, it is hard to find a company that is fully committed socially. Tesla is promising a big push for green energy with electric cars and solar roof tiles. So while concluding the marketing management concept, we should remember that in real world, companies follow a mix of marketing concept. Following a single marketing concept in real world situation is not possible. There is multiple reason for selecting a mix of marketing concepts such as market situation, whether it's a monopoly or perfect market competition. Competition, how many companies are in the game, and sales number, unit and prices. Definition of marketing. You may find many popular definitions of marketing. However, the most popular among them and widely accepted definition of marketing is given by American Marketing Association. According to AMA, marketing is the activity set of institutions and processes for creating, communicating, delivering and exchanging offerings that have value for customers, clients, partners and society at large. This is the latest definition of marketing approved by AMA in the year 2017. Usually we define marketing as an act of identifying and meeting human and social needs. It is also defined as the process of creating interest of potential customers and clients in your products and services. The key word in this definition of marketing is process. Marketing process involves researching, promoting, selling and distributing your product or services. We should also remember that marketing process rests on the following core concept. First, needs, wants and demands. Second, product, goods, services and ideas. Third, the value, cost and satisfaction. Fourth, exchange and transactions. Fifth, relationship and network. Sixth, market and marketers and prospects. Dear students, marketing actually starts with human needs and wants. In fact, demands are wants for a specific product, which are backed by an ability and willingness to buy them. It is also very true that in final phase, all the above concepts merged into one focal point with consumer satisfaction, for which proper marketing process is needed. Marketing process scholars have defined marketing process as the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion and distribution of ideas, goods and services to create exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational objectives. And this definition of marketing process is clearly exploring its commercial importance. That means it reveals that marketing process ensures that the product of producer must be available to the customers at the right place, at the right time, at the right price, in the right quantity, in the right quality. Let's discuss organic market in India. Now I hope you can relate the concept of marketing in designing marketing strategies for organic produce. Indian organic market is a bit different from the rest of the market. It is retailer driven and aggregator powered market where retailers and aggregators are deciding the demand and consumption of organic products. To flourish the organic market of India, there is a need to make it consumer-driven and farmer-powered. A joint study of the ASSOCHAM, Ernst and Young estimate the size for Indian organic packaged food of rupees 87.1 crore by 2021, which was rupees 53.3 crore in 2016. That means it is growing at a rate of 17%. It is also an important fact that India has the highest number of farmers currently engaged in organic farming, but the country accounts for less than 1% the global organic market pie, which was valued at $90 billion in 2016. Therefore, considering the ongoing growth and potential to produce organic products, it can be said that India has enormous potential for the growth of organic market. Large number of farmer group companies, NGOs, developmental agencies and government bodies are pursuing organic farming in one way or the other. It is rapidly growing, but it is scattered and therefore its development lags far behind its actual potential. The domestic market for organic product is yet to realize its potential. The common organic product available in the domestic market are rice, wheat, tea, coffee, pulses, fruit, spices, and vegetables. These products are produced by the small farmers, but as we discussed earlier, the intermediators accounts for a 60% share in the distribution of organic products, which makes the product costly to the consumers. Also, due to immature and unorganized market nature, consumers are still not sure about the organic authenticity of the product available in the market. These disparities make the organic market more complex and challenging, however, opens a bright and wide path for growth. Next point, organic food brands in India. To ensure the authenticity of organic product and to distinct it from the conventional product, various brands has emerged in the organic market segment in India. Some of the most popular brands in organic segments are Pro Nature. Since 2006, Pro Nature has positively impacted livelihoods of hundreds of rural women who actively participate in their supply chain. Supported by Women on Wings, a social impact organization, Pro Nature is committed to increase this impact every year. This amazing organic food brand is a good option for people who look for gluten-free food items. This brand is well known for selling the purest form of organic food products that are produced without the use of harmful pesticides and chemicals. The Pro Nature you can shop for pulses, cereals, honey and more. This brand is available on online stores like Amazon, Big Basket, Grofers and more. Another popular organic brand is Organic Tattva. Organic Tattva is the part of the family of Mehrotra Impex, India, which was established in 1969 and a manufacturer and exporter of handicraft, household, kitchenware and decorative items to market across Europe, Africa, Asia and the Americas. In 2012, the company ventured into the organic food business and established the brand Organic Tattva. It is a leading organic food company, offers everyday grocery item and vitamin supplements to support sustainable health growth. It ensures the no use of fertilizers, additives, preservatives and pesticides in the product, and all the food products are natural, unprocessed and completely safe for consumption. The next one is Navdanya. This brand was started by Dr. Vandana Shiva in 1987 with an aim to protect biodiversity, defend farmers' right and promote organic farming. Navdanya has trained about 5 lakh farmers and converted 2 lakh farmers to organic farming in different parts of the country. It helps to market their crops grown on organic farms certified by SGS in semi-finished or processed forms. Navdanya has 2 organic outlets in Delhi at Hauj Khas Market and Delhi Haat and one in Dehradun, Uttarakhand. The next one is Sanjeevani Organics. It is based in the Uttarakhand state in northern India. Sanjeevani Organic ensures the organic cultivation of 1500 hectares of land with the help of 30,000 farmers spread across the country who cultivate over 300 different crops. It is one of the biggest producers and suppliers of organic food products in India and abroad. It exports to North America, Australia and Singapore. Sanjeevani's products are cultivated according to the norms of NPOP and are certified by USDA, India Organic, Canada Organic, IFOAM, USOCA and Biocert Internationals. At present, Sanjeevani's products are available in all major cities and states in India including Delhi NCR, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Rajasthan and Gujarat. The next one is Organic India. Organic India was built on the principles of what harms no one and benefits all, supports natural and sustainable organic agriculture practices that serve, respect and protect nature. It aimed to upkeep the livelihood and well-being of small farmers and tribal wildcrafters in rural India. Organic India's products are distributed throughout India, USA and worldwide. The next is Down to Earth. Down to Earth is the brand of organic food from Morarka Organic. Morarka Organic offers a plethora of products starting from cereals, pulses, grains, spices, edible oils, ghee, tea, sugar and jaggery to dry fruits which are available online and through departmental stores in northern India, Mumbai zone, Kerala zone and Chennai zone. The next one is 24 Mantra. 24 Mantra is a brand of Shrestha Natural Bioproduct Private Limited, a Hyderabad-based company founded by Mr. Raj Selam, who used to work in an agricultural product company. Under the initiative of sustainable farming, today 25,000 farmers working in more than 30 projects over an area of 150,000 acres across 15 states. All the farming projects of 24 Mantra are certified by Euro Standard, US NPOP and Indian NPOP Organic Standard. Shrestha offers over 400 products under the 24 Mantra Organic brand, which are available in USA, UK, Canada, Mauritius and UAE and across India through more than 1500 outlets. After discussing the prospect and growth in the market of organic products, it is now the time to discuss the limitations. Now the limitations of organic market in India. A number of constraints have been identified in the marketing of organic produce, which are inadequate knowledge of the package of practices for organic production. Technologies are available only for a limited number of crops. Farmers do not know where to sell the organic production and consumers do not know where to get genuine organic products. Market is limited and supply is inconsistent. Most farmers cannot distinguish organically grown items and the price to be charged. Lack of consumer awareness on the benefit of organic produce. The quality supply is not ensured. The cost towards certification is fairly high. Farmers experiences difficulties in reaching certification agencies. Time-consuming and complicated paperwork while dealing with export authorities. Inadequate efforts to develop domestic market. Now coming towards market functioning. There are two major functions of marketing: functions of exchange and functions of physical distribution. The third function is facilitating function. The process of exchange is the core element of marketing and it consists of selling, assembling and buying. The sale function involves transfer of title of goods to the buyer. The element of selling includes product planning, sales, research and creation of demand. Assembling in an act of collecting goods from scattered areas into a bigger lot at one place. Buying is important marketing activity. Its purpose is to bring commodities together for consumption or for use in production. The factors like quality, quantity, timing, prices and sources of supply are to be considered before buying. Depending on the product characteristics and nature of demand by consumers, there are different kinds of buyers. The basic objective of distribution is to provide goods at low cost. The two elements of physical distribution are transportation and storage, warehousing. There are three types of transportation: land, water and air. Roadways and railways are main transports on land, while inland water includes canal, river, etc. The other important functions are facilitating function, which consist of financing, risk bearing, standardization and grading, and marketing information. The organic market in India is yet to reach a nice level. The export market is gaining momentum, but domestic market is yet to be developed. it is necessary to focus all marketing activities in organic sector for its capacity building and good marketing. So let's sum up today's lecture. You have seen that the concept of marketing and the overview of marketing of organic produce in India. That's all for this lesson. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the upcoming lectures. Thank you.